Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the 3 things that I do not regret investing in when I first started out my business. Now, I know that every business journey is very different. This is through my personal experience, and I feel like these 3 investments could really benefit a lot of different types of businesses. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1 on my list, which might be surprising to some, is actually coaching. There are various different types of coaching, so the type of coaching is up to your personal preference. There are one-on-one coaches, there are group coaching programs, and there are self-serving, like go at your own pace sort of coaching programs. So really up to you to what type of coaching that you like. But I feel like building a business is probably like 80% mindset. The skill sets you can really learn along the way. Skill sets are the least of my worries when I first started out. It was going through those mindset blocks, going through those times where I just didn't feel like I could do it. It was the coaching that really propelled me forward and pushed me to, put my prices a little bit higher, pushed me to learn new skills, pushed me to different avenues that I had no idea even existed if it weren't through coaching. Now, I want to preface also by saying that coaching has become very popular in the past couple of years. So make sure that you do your research and find a coach that you really resonate with and that have those client testimonials and that data to back up what they're talking about. I am a firm believer that if you have results within your coaching, then that's great. You don't need like a whole bunch of experience, but there are some people out there who, have done it once and were like, oh, I'm going to become a coach, and then just don't really have the necessary knowledge and skills to do so. So make sure that you do your research. There are a ton of fantastic coaches out there that can really help you up-level your business a lot quicker than if you were to do it alone. Number 2 on my list are branding photo shoots. Now, this investment might seem frivolous to some, but it actually is a total game changer for your business. One branding photo shoot session could create months and months of content for you. All the time that you are spending, taking pictures and taking videos of yourself throughout the months is very draining and very time consuming. So having that 2-hour shoot where you have really great photos of yourself that you can put on your website, on your social media, and have that content very consistent on your social platforms and show people that you mean business, that you're professional, that you want to show your values and your style in terms of what type of business that you have. All in and of itself is really great, and it encompasses a perfect branding photo shoot opportunity for you. And I swear to you, this will save so much time. So it is definitely worth the money, in my opinion. Finding coaches and branding photographers in your area is also a really great opportunity to meet new people and to start networking. So through doing your research, your coach obviously doesn't have to be in your area because you can do this all 100% virtually. But with a branding photo shoot, you'd have to either pay for the photographer to come to you, or you find someone in your area that you really like. All of this actually amalgamates into meeting new people and networking. So it's like a double whammy in and of itself. Number 3 on my list. Now, I could be talking about a lot of various different platforms that I invested in the beginning, some that I love, some that I regret. But if I were to choose one thing that I invested in the beginning that is a total game changer, and I feel like if you were to choose one thing, this would be it, and it would be a Google Suite. I got the Google Suite through my Squarespace subscription. When I first got into Squarespace, I decided to get a website right away. Obviously, through social media, you don't have to start with a website. I would recommend it, but it's not necessary. So that's why I didn't go for like a website platform. I would just go for a Google Suite and get a separate email, a separate calendar for yourself, just to have that separation between your business and your personal life. Because when you start off your business, those lines get crossed all the time. You want to talk about yourself in your business, you want to show your personality, your values, and you get to decide your own times and when you work. So those lines get crossed really easily in the beginning. And so I found that having a Google Suite separate from my personal email, I'm able to kind of have that separation right at the beginning. And also it prevents you from having to switch emails. I would recommend to just bite the bullet and get a Google Suite right away. And this will allow you to have your separate Google Drive, your separate email, your separate calendar, and you can obviously have your personal and your business email on your phone, amalgamate them if ever you need to be on the go. So as previously mentioned, you can buy the Google Suite all on its own, but there are a lot of website platforms that allow you to have your first year of your Google Suite for free once you get into their website platform and buy one of their packages. So then that prevents you from having to buy both of them separately and having those extra costs. If you're already thinking about getting a website right at the beginning, depending on what your business is, it would be really great to just look into getting your website platform first and then allowing yourself to have that Google Suite within that website platform so it's all nicely meshed together. So that was it. Those were my 3 investments that I do not regret getting when I first started out my business. As you can see, I did not go into the nitty-gritty. The most important things to me were meeting new people, networking, and having that separation between my personal life and my business life to have, that wellness, that balance, and that connection. That's why those were my 3 top choices. And if ever you have any questions on my business journey and how I started, please let me know in the comments. I would love to answer and hopefully talk about it in a future video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.